Hey everyone, this is Steve, and I'm so glad that you have decided to join us for an Orchard orientation. Man, I love the orientation because it's where we get to talk about who we are as a church and what we're really all about. And it's a great pathway for you to figure out exactly how you fit in to our body. So we've recently reformatted the way the orientation works, and it really only works if you do just a little bit of homework ahead of time. So we've created a little bit of an easy homework page for you so that you can have everything you need to know before you attend the Orchard orientation. So just scroll through this page with me. When you're on our page, you'll see, of course, this video that you're watching right now. Just beneath that, you'll see a little bit of kind of biographical information about who we are as a church, how we came to be, and what we really believe in. You can get a lot more detail about those things as you click on the blue buttons right there in that section. Scroll past that and you'll see a little bit of information about our simple structure. Yeah, it's really important to know that at the Orchard Church, we do our best to structure around the greatest things that Jesus calls us to do, the Great Commandment and the Great Commission. We actually believe these are important because Jesus told us to do them. The Great Commandment says to love God and love others, and the Great Commission says to make disciples. So everything we do is structured around these three elements. We actually believe that Jesus gave us this cyclical spiritual growth engine, that when we are engaged in the cycle of this pattern, that it helps to drive growth in our lives. So that's the way we program. We program for falling in love with God more by having a Sunday morning church service. We do our best to love others by leaning into relationships with other people, and we do that best in life groups. And then, of course, we try to become disciples the way Jesus made his disciples. He was always plugging them in and getting them to serve and represent him, to act on his behalf. So we serve on serve teams. That's kind of our basic structure. That's our spiritual growth engine, and that's what we try to order ourselves around. Now, we'll talk a lot more about that in our orientation, but I wanted you to see that ahead of time. You scroll down beneath that and you'll see all the ways to contact us. First of all, you'll see a little bit about our staff and lay leadership. You can look at their pictures and everything by clicking the blue buttons. And then you can even go ahead and sign up for a life group. You can see all of our life groups and see our serve teams right there if you will click on those buttons. You can also get to all of our social media outlets that way as well. So that's about it. Why don't you take a few minutes and just look through all of that and get familiar, get to know us a little bit so that when you come to the orientation, you'll be already prepared to ask good questions and we can have an even better orientation experience. Okay, thanks for watching my video. Hope to see you at the orientation.